guess, giving your power to someone else. It's always reflective on you. And to me, that's the greatest power, because if not, then depending on who you meet, when you meet them, then they're going to be the person that's going to be this, either huge disappointment to you or a huge, I guess, person to come fulfill something inside of you. And there's no one that can do that. That's our personal relationship with God, and the fulfillment comes from that. So I think emotionally unavailable, I think it's something that for all of us to kind of really reflect on, and be okay with vulnerability, and be okay with intimacy, and be okay with, trusting, being naturally trusting of each other. Of course, using wisdom, but not having a distrust of someone without having any reasoning or cause. Sometimes someone who is emotionally unavailable will be more into drama than intimacy, or the drama makes them think that they are actually engaging in intimacy. And I thought that was so interesting. And the way that they described it was that there are some people who like to be in relationships where they feel like it's filled with passion, it's filled with this excitement, and it's filled with the person constantly chasing them and pursuing them and making them feel like they are, the best thing since sliced bread. And I was like, wow, I never, that was definitely a perspective that I hadn't thought about, because definitely within a lot of either whether it's in my coaching program sessions or just casual conversations, you'll have people say that, where it's like, this person, they're just all into their work and they're doing this, and I don't feel the excitement, I don't feel the passion, and I just feel like they're not emotionally connected to me because we don't have that. And that's not necessarily true. Where you want depth of intimacy, meaning like we can have deep conversations. You can tell me things that have been impactful within your life and things like that. That's the real deal, but not fleeting, fleeting moments of passion. That's not the only thing, the only way we determine emotional availability. And one of the ways that I know experientially that I can kind of detect when I'm being led by love or when I'm being led by God is that, one of the things that I said before is that, okay, we're jumping out of our own personal desires or our own expectations to evaluate what the needs of the relationship are and meeting those needs. And the other part of that is that when I make decisions that are led by love, that are in God, they're holistic. They don't just meet one area. They meet like all areas. Now, that doesn't mean that it meets it in all areas in that moment, but it does mean that whatever building block that we're laying down or I'm laying down automatically has the foresight in the future of what is going to be needed, so it connects everything. It's interconnected. Maybe that's a better way of saying it. It's not just feeding this one angle.